So a few months ago, I got a seemingly insignificant message that read, "Uncle Paul added you to the MotoGP August 2024 group chat." Now, I didn't even know what any of this meant, but boy was I in for a show. The MotoGP at the Silverstone Racing Track in North Hampshire, England. This racetrack has been the home to insane people attached to machines made of petrol and disgrace for nearly 100 years. Think about that. People came up with the idea for the internal combustion engine and their first thought was, am I right there? Now, when I get to experience things like this, I'm always awestruck with the magnitude of it all. Thousands of people, hundreds of vehicles, the coordination, the planning, the sheer skill of it all. You see, I didn't realize until getting up and close with the pit crew that all of these buildings that functioned as garages, rooms, cafes, and the least of all, team headquarters, were flown in, built by the crew, and outfitted just for this weekend alone. And at the end of the weekend, they would fold it all the fuck up and fuck off to the next race site. Absolute mad lads. And then there's the riders. These people who clearly failed in physics class. Not because they were bad at it, but because they just didn't believe in physics as a way of life. These absolute hooligans would row themselves around the track at speeds that my old 2008 Suzuki Vitara could only think of approaching in its wildest dreams. And here they are, essentially riding a missile without a guidance system or a muffler. Now, confronted by all of this madness, I started thinking, I know, the worst thing you could do in this situation, but hear me out. To the normal person, this all looks like something that the cast of Mythbusters would have wet dreams about while huffing spray paint cans. But to these people, these purveyors of the craft of mechanical witchcraft, this is just a regular weekend, doing something that they've done thousands of times before. Now, if Enia Bastianini can learn over time to be able to go around corners at 105 kilometers per hour, time and time again, while avoiding a whole bunch of other people on crotch sprockets doing the exact same thing at the same speed with the same insanity, well, compared to that, learning a language or an instrument or starting a business, while it might be challenging, even scary, well, there's no risk of bursting into a ball of flames, is there? See, here's the thing. None of these people started out doing the things we see them doing now. Like we see them doing now. We all start out on really small stages, whether that be in a family, in a job, at school, or in a field in the middle of nowhere. We all start out somewhere. And there, in the middle of nowhere, is the most important place you could ever be. And even if you have others around, a team, or a family, or a crew, or even if you have absolutely no one, your ride is your ride. And the road, the track, the earth, it's yours. So get out there, to your small stage, and go get it. Special thanks to the crew and staff at Silverstone who were so helpful. This wouldn't have been possible without you. And special thanks to my gearhead uncles.